1051.
It's Power 1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We got a special guest with us. His album's in stores right now. Trials and Tribulations.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Ace Hood.
We in here, man.
What up, sir?
Blessed, man. Another day. Album again in stores.
Well, congratulations, first and
sir.
foremost.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
That watch not gonna fall apart, is it?
Oh, boy.
No.
Shit, man.
Your jewelers should be embarrassed, man.
God, man, you crazy.
Did you snatch your jewel up after what happened at the BET
I mean, I
Awards?
started to, man, but it ain't even so much the jeweler's fault. You know, it's the manufacturer. You know what I mean? Where I'm from, man, you know, we switch up the watches, we switch up the bezels, we bust them down. That's what's the, you know, where I grew up, man.
Right.
You know, we take a plain roller and we bust it down, we flood it out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what happened with that situation.
Well, they say all press is good press, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I believe so. It wasn't no thing to me.
How much free jewelry did he give you? I know he was flooding you with all kind of stuff. Like, no, Ace, don't leave me, man. Take this, take this.
Every jeweler was hitting Ace Hood on Twitter. I don't know if you seen it. It was like, if it was my watch, it wouldn't have fell apart. It was this.
Not even, man. They know it, so they know it happens, man. They know it's 100% real, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know what's up. It all depends on how you get your watch, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have watches with, you know, that reverse, that switch up, you know what I mean? But this one right here lays it on. You just gotta have it laser.
You said you had paid $60,000 for that watch.
$60,000 for that watch, man. It's a lot of money. Certain things ain't supposed to happen. Even when it did happen, I didn't know it happened. You know what I mean? Because that's the last thing you expect. But, you know, we kept pushing, man.
And you lucky you found that bezel. That bezel, that bezel won't go off.
Nah, he lucky, not me. He lucky.
You know what I respect about Ace Hood's hustle, though? This year you buying $60,000 watches. A couple years ago, you was telling us how you was getting kicked out your apartment. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man. God has changed, man. God is good.
You just kept going.
Yeah, just kept working, man. Kept hustling. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Stay focused, man, regardless of what they say about me. You know, I continue to give them this great music. Put out, you know, keep putting out these hit records, and it won't stop. Never.
All right, you had another one with Bugatti.
Yes, sir.
Question I wanted to ask, was that T-Pain's Bugatti? Because he said in the interview, he said something slick about, they shooting a video in my Bugatti or something like that.
Yeah, I think that was Pain Bugatti.
It was T-Pain's Bugatti?
It wasn't Birdman?
Nah, that's Pain Bugatti. I think it was.
It was y'all borrowed T-Pain's or he sold it?
No. He let us hold it for the video.
Oh, so
well, you got some rich friends and you can't remember who Bugatti it was. I don't
I
know who it was.
Wayne's, if that was Payne's, or if that was Birdman.
Yeah, shout out to Pain, man.
Now, being that you're from Florida, this whole Trayvon Martin thing, I'm sure affected you greatly. I saw you talking about it on Twitter.
Right.
So is it really that bad in Florida? Because we had a whole discussion about it, and somebody was like, we keep forgetting that Florida is still in the South.
Yeah, man, that was big where we from. No, I literally watched that in tears. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I knew Trayvon personally. You know, for us, man, it's hard enough to make it out where we from. You know, where I'm from, they don't make it to see 25, and you lucky to see 21. So, you know, seeing that whole situation, him walk scot-free, you know, I felt like if the shoe was on the other foot, Trayvon would have gotten some type of time. It ain't even a race thing. It's just what's right and wrong. You know, quote unquote, his suspicion, you know what I mean? And you pursue when they say, you know, don't pursue him. So you took matters into your own hands and you walk scot-free. So when the judge say, you know, you have no further issues and no further business with the court system, I couldn't believe it. Then he smiled like you smiling while, you know, another family is mourning, dog. Like, that's serious where I'm from. Like that's why, you know, youngins and where I'm from in my hood, like, they take things in their own hands, man. That's why society is bad the way it is. You know, that's why I feel like that. You know, it's another child like Trayvon won't get to wake up and, you know, see his moms or, you know, shake hands with his pops. You know what I'm saying? Or visit that college he always want to go to. He don't get that opportunity, but you smiling in court over a verdict. Nah, dog. It don't go down like that. But it's a higher God, man, I believe in, you know, and he got the last say so.
And people are trying to boycott Florida now. That's a new thing.
That ain't gonna happen. Niggas love Miami way too much to ever boycott Florida.
Yeah, they do, man. But
Stevie Wonder said he ain't performing there no more.
That's what I'm saying. It's big, man. It took a lot of effect on a lot of people, man. It's continuous. That's the problem. Like, it's continuous. It ain't just Trayvon. There's other cases, other stories. You know what I'm saying? That's just becoming part of history over and over. Nothing's being done about it, and that's the problem.
Don't you think people should be just as enraged over black-on-black violence, though? Because truth be told, we killing each other way more than the George Zimmermans of the world.
True. You're right. You're right about that. And it's the youngins who's doing it, too. It's the young boys out there who's doing it, the 17, 18-year-old young boys. They ain't want to graduate no more. You know what I'm saying? Even when I visit a school in my city, they say, man, you know, young boys ain't really graduating too much nowadays. And, you know, everybody want to, you know, mimic an artist or a rap star.
Or a drug dealer. They just want fast money.
Yeah. So it's trials and tribulations, man. We go through them. Everybody go through them.
Well, speaking of money, what's the difference between YMCMB in Def Jam?
More leverage, man. I'm able to do me. You know, I'm not forced to do anything that I don't want to do. You know, Bird and them always tell me I'm here to support your vision. You know what I mean? They never forced an album on me. They never forced singles on me. They allowed me to, you know, find myself, you know, put out certain records and be able to support them without even having an album. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed, man, just to be in works with them. You know, we took the label over there, and it's just it's more comfortable. The feeling is better. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The whole energy-wise is real good over there, Young Money, Cash Money.
Mm. Now, go ahead. Now, also with the album over there, now he was talking about money is concerned. Now, I see they spend a lot more money over there at YMCMB. Yeah. And we had Tiger up here, and Tiger was like, he's never received a check from them.
A royalty check.
A royalty check or anything. Have you received checks yet?
Nah, not a royalty check from like them. You know, you get your little stuff from.
So you got your signing bonuses and all that. Because he made it seem like he ain't never get a check.
It's a little early to get a royalty check, isn't it? Still.
Yeah, it's a little early. I ain't never got no check from him though, not yet.
Not even in advance.
Nah, no.
So y'all don't work advances. Y'all, how does that work? Because most artists get in advance. You do your album, and, you know, but no advances.
Yeah, that ain't happened with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
better call Cali. Cali might have got the advance.
Somebody got that.
No, I wasn't tripping on it, man. I was just, you know, we keep rocking. I'm all about working, man, grinding. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't necessarily even looking for nothing. I was just, you know, just honored just being, you know, being partners with the homie. So. Yeah, man.
Now, it's been a hectic month in hip-hop. You had Yeezus, you had J. Cole, you had Mac Miller, you had Wale, you had Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. Like, which one of those albums inspired you the most? Like, made you
Born
be like,
Sinner.
Oh, Cole.
Born
okay.
Sinner, man.
Cole, okay.
I think I was able to relate to that the most out of all them albums. You know what I'm saying? I like substance, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I made sure I did on my project is just put a lot of good substance for the people as opposed to the hit records and stuff like that. But I felt like his album had a lot of good substance, a lot of conscious music, so I respect it.
Do you feel pressure to really sell records? Because all of those guys like really had good first weeks.
Not at all. Not at all. No pressure at all. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, I'm comfortable with myself. I know the type of music that I make. You know, I know what I represent. And my music and my message is totally different from you know, what they own. You know what I'm saying? I give you the struggle, you know, my pain, my passion, my hunger, the things that I've been through, I done seen personally in my life, my personal ups and downs, career ups and downs, like, you know, trials and tribulations. For anybody who's ever been through anything, they're going to be able to relate to this project.
Now, what are you doing differently as far as your money is concerned? Because I rember you said, like Charlene mentioned earlier.
Money, man.
You know,
he does.
He got the ghost outside. Right? He loves money.
Actually, I have my yellow Challenger outside today. No. But we're talking about, now the reason I'm asking is because, you know, last time you said you almost lost your crib and you almost got kicked out of your crib. And at that time, you were making money, you know what I mean? Yes. And you spent it wrongly. So what are you doing differently now to make sure that never happens again?
I mean, I'm saving, man. You know, I'm saving. My thing right now, being that I'm 25, man, I'm focused on investments. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, buying property and stuff like that, man. Like maybe Section 8 homes, fixing them up, you know what I mean? Having people renovate them and stuff. So that's what I'm on really right now.
Angelique's about to buy her first crib. Money. You have any advice for her trying to buy her first crib?
Well, I'm going to say that the market here in New York is so different than it is.
It is.
Oh, of course. Of course it is. I heard it's way more expensive here than
yeah. The cost of living is out of control.
And it's way more difficult
to get one bedroom,
something.
like $2,000 or something like that down here. I heard.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
That's lucky.
That's crazy, man.
Now, you also have a song on there dedicated to your mom.
Yes.
What made you motivated to do that in particular?
My mom inspired me growing up, man. Like, my mom worked 2 to 3 jobs, so she was my role model, you know, while I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know, like, half the reason what I do is for my mother, you know, to take care of my family. You know, and I felt like I wanted Betty Wright to be a part of the project because it's like I kind of grew up with her in a sense too. You know, when we do spring cleaning, you know, Mom would have that cleanup woman on deck. You know what I mean? So I felt like it was only right, you know, and she's a mother and the morals and what she believe in, I believe in. She's a Christian woman, you know. So, you know, it was a pleasure working with her. She brought her daughters through, and they came through and they made it real. You know, we did something real special for her.
It seems like you're a very relationship-oriented kind of person too.
Definitely.
Because I feel like ever since you've been working and doing this, you've had the same girlfriend this whole time?
Well, I don't have a girlfriend, but I've been involved with the same girl for a while.
What is that called then? If that's not a girlfriend?
Oh, I don't have no girlfriend. I mean, I got a female who's the mother of my children, but I don't have a girlfriend though.
Okay, because you do have a song called Writer, so I figured that was maybe dedicated to her. I don't know.
She's trying to get you in trouble with all your side chicks right now. Don't walk down that path.
I mean, we all need a rider. You know what I'm saying? We all need a ride. I had that at a point in time, where at least I thought I did, you know, but sometimes, you know, people grow apart. That's all it is.
You're too young to be settled down now, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm focused on other things, man. You know what I mean? Like,
well, how many children do you have?
I have one child.
Oh, just one. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Adrian Broner and Soulja Boy, they was clowning you about your watch. How'd you feel when you heard that?
When I heard it, man,
that you said you wanted to fight Soulja Boy.
Nah, I don't want to fight nobody. I said I was
Definitely
looking for him.
Adrian Broner. Leave
I
him
don't want to
alone.
fight.
Leave him alone.
I don't want to fight nobody, man. I'm about positivity, dog, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I just said I was looking for him. They assumed that I want to fight. I wouldn't even want to fight that boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no credibility for fighting him or Broner. Even though he a boss, it don't matter. But I just don't condone, you know, certain, can't say it, but I don't condone certain activity. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, I chopped it up. You know, homie hit me ASAP, Broner. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he said what he said, but it's still, you know, I only rock with people based on spirits and energy. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't get that off rip, you know, for you not to know me but speak on certain situations, like I don't joke like that. Hey, it's hood humble, like I don't joke. So if I ever pop off, it's serious. You know what I mean? And I, for that reason, because they ain't, you know what I mean?
But you do know Soulja Boy personally, I would assume.
I don't know him personally.
Oh,
Like,
you never met
he
him?
wanted to do a few records. I met him before. He wanted to do some records and stuff like that, but
You won't be doing no records now.
no records. I won't do no records with that boy, man.
But did
No
he
records. I won't support no records.
What'd he say? I
No
didn't hear what
nothing.
he
No
said.
fight. No nothing.
Did he
Was
apologize?
it that disrespectful?
No, it ain't even that disrespectful, and they apologizing and all. But it's just certain things I don't rock with, dog. It don't matter if you apologize. I salute you, but I don't rock with you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, dog.
Does that mean they're shut down from all the, you know, the Young Money and We the Best and everything?
Nah. They do what they do. I mean, it's love. I don't got no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Just you don't got no Ace Hood support. That's all it is.
You came a long way from hashtag you know you Ace Hood win.
Yeah.
What was that? That was after the first album, right?
I think after the second one.
Nah,
Probably after the first.
It was after the first.
Yeah,
Nah,
they
nah,
don't
I
count
think it was
you
the
out
second
so many
album.
times, man.
Yeah, they did,
They
man.
counted you out so many times. I gotta
Man,
say,
it's just the
they
fuel, man.
you
That's
so many times.
yeah, man. For a lot of people, you know, they would allow it to ruin them, man. But it's so crazy because I take all that and inspiration, man, and allow it to motivate me because I ain't supposed to be here anyway, man. I'm from a small city, Deerfield Beach, Florida, dog. So for me to be here, be in New York, be blessed, you know, living my dream album out in stores, man, I'm good, bro.
It's your fourth album. A lot of people don't get a fourth album, man.
For real. A lot of people don't even get a first, dog.
And you put up a hit every time.
Yeah, we gonna
Every
keep, man.
time.
We gonna keep giving them this good music, dog. And I feel like now is the time where, you know, people are really starting to understand what I have to offer to the game, and it just feel good, you know, energy wise and stuff like that. My fans, you know, so it just get me real excited, man.
Do you feel like it's a new regime in hip hop? like a new cast of characters that have taken over?
I do feel like that, man. I do feel like it's some new legends in the game. You know, the J. Cole's and you know, the Meeks, and you know, I'm doing my thing. The Kendrick Lamar's. You know what I mean? You got a whole new era, man. It's kind of crazy how like things come back around. You know what I'm saying? And you start to see a lot of old school artists in these new, you know what I mean, in the new generation and stuff. So I think it's dope, man. I think it's dope.
We definitely look forward to more music. You know, we appreciate you joining us. No matter how much we make fun of you, you always come up here.
When have we ever made fun of
We
you?
used
Yeah,
to. You used to a long time ago. We don't anymore.
I was like,
Never
you
made
made fun of
fun of
Ace
Ace
Hood.
You
Hood.
used to make it all the
Not
time.
really though.
Hold
Not
on,
really though.
Angela, you
Nah.
would have ever made fun of Ace
I don't
Hood?
know what he's talking
Exactly.
about.
Everybody just trying to start stuff. I ain't never made
What
fun
did
of
he
Ace Hood.
say?
It was a long time ago.
I've never
Well,
made
can you
fun
be
of Ace Hood.
specific? What did he say about
I
Ace
don't
Hood?
remember what show. He makes fun of everybody.
I've never made fun of Ace Hood. I've
Yeah.
always respected Ace Hood. So from the time you came up
Charlamagne
here,
He
always
said Ace Hood could spit. He said that
Always.
before you
But
walked in
see,
here.
I always rock with Charlamagne because he keep it 100. Like, it don't even matter. I take bad criticism, good criticism is a part of the game. Even when you say I first jumped in, you know, he ain't know about Ace Hood. He ain't like Ace Hood like that. But it take you time to get to know people and learn people and understand people's story, man. But
Yeah, you've always been
it's
very
all it is.
personal. And
Very humble. Always
And
always
show love.
transparent.
and all, a lot of people don't want to admit the struggles that they had to overcome and where they came from before they got to where they got to. Everybody
Right.
just act like everything's all great, but you definitely show people, look, you work hard like I did, and you know things don't always go right, but you can overcome all of that.
All right. Well, Trials and Tribulations is in stores right now.
And I respect the G because even when that situation happened where you said you called Khaled and asked him for money, he was like, no, you need a hit record. A lot of artists could have came out and been like, oh, F you, Khaled.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, F we the best. Yeah, but
see,
you didn't
that's the
do that.
problem. The difference between me and them, dog, because it's loyalty for real. Like, if I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you. And Khaled, that's my brother for life. Nothing ever change our bond, dog. And he done been there through thick and thin, and even him giving me that advice and not just, you know, dishing me that money at that point in time made me a better man today, you know what I'm saying? And it made me respect him a whole lot more. And we get money together, we partners, you know what I mean? Like my brother, we the best forever, man.
That's what it is. It's the Breakfast Club. It's Power 105.1. It's Ace Hood.
Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Only on Power 105.1.